Welcome along, and this is module 1, and it's Chris Brown here. How to make 50k in 90 days from superfitbusiness.com. And basically, I want to welcome you along to this program. First of all, say congratulations on taking the steps forward to create the life that you desire and the life that you deserve, the hard work that you put in. Okay, and now over the next 90 days, you're going to discover how to grow your business by £4,000 per month recurring revenue. And you're going to do this without stress, hustle, or working 16-hour days. Now, I'm really excited to get you started on this. It's something that has taken me maybe 3, 4, 5 years in the trenches of really deciding and discovering what it is I want to do, how I want my business to be structured, but also generating leads within a very leveraged way so that no longer I have to be hustling, stressing, or working long days just to get clients. Okay, and we're going to teach you how clients will actually seek you out rather than you chasing them. Okay, so I'm very excited for this training. This training has the power to absolutely transform the life that you're living right now. And applying this system over a 12-month period, you're going to look at growing your business by £200,000 revenue per year. Okay, and what's really exciting about this is that it's going to allow you to achieve everything that you really want to achieve in terms of fitness, in terms of getting your own facility, growing that facility, creating a lifestyle, and everything else. So let's dive into the training right now. Okay, so before we start, there's really a required mindset for this program. And we're going to delve into things a lot deeper. And my thoughts are really that people are addicted to the struggle. Okay, so people constantly seek out different solutions all of the time, yet they constantly are struggling. So we're going to really remove that completely now, and we're going to give you the blueprint that I'm using. This is not theory. This is actual things that I'm doing, actual strategies and tactics that I'm using within my business that are working and that have helped me grow by maybe £8,000 or £9,000 per month over the last 3 to 6 months. Okay, so first of all, you're going to have to adjust your attitude towards cost. All right, and that means because you think something is expensive, that doesn't mean that your prospects will think it's expensive too. Remember, you all have different emotional desires. Now, if you do your marketing right and you attract the right people, these people are going to be on the fringe of moving forward, okay? And we're going to delve into that, and we're going to discuss that further in the program. We're going to really go into who it is that you want to attract, who it is that you want to work with, but also how to create your lifestyle around that, and not the business, not suit your lifestyle to your business, suit your business to your lifestyle, okay? So you must adjust your attitude towards cost. I want you to really embrace a simple business model, okay? So just because what I'm teaching you is very simple doesn't mean it's not effective, okay? And generally, we have all different kinds of people who've grown up with all different kinds of money mindsets, okay? And really what we've all experienced to some degree is we've been brainwashed to believe that having a successful business is really complex or difficult, okay? And this is mainly due to marketers, and a lot of you, if you've followed internet marketers in the past, they will teach you the complex strategies because simply they don't want you to succeed. They want you to continually invest in their services or their products or programs simply because they want to confuse you as opposed to giving you a simple, effective way towards success, okay? And it is very simple and fun to implement. Basically, we're going to speak to people. We're going to find out exactly where they are, where they want to move to, and then we're going to enroll them into one of our programs or not. And that's the simple, long and short of it. Okay? I want you to really also immerse yourself in the land of the wealthy. So I want you to really understand that in the world, there are an abundance of wealthy people. Okay? And that includes your local area. And it's also, there are abundance of people who are willing and ready to invest in services and solutions that will solve their problem, okay? For example, down the road from me, there's 2 places, one called Heswell, one called Caldy, and there are regularly 3, 4, 5 million pound houses with Ferraris, Porsches, Range Rovers, Audi Q7s, multiple cars of massive worth parked on the drive. Now, believe it or not, a lot of my clients aren't those people. There are also people who are ready, able, and willing to invest in your services, who are just general people like me and you, okay? But I really want you to start thinking like there are millions of people across the world right now who spend lots of money upon lots of different things. And the people that you're going for, client-wise, prospect-wise, regularly will go on holiday. They'll regularly go out for meals. They'll regularly go and invest in other areas of their life that really aren't benefiting them. So what I want you to really think about right now is it's not whether these people can afford it. You create the program, you do the marketing, you find out exactly what they want and desire, and you have that solution to their problem. You offer that solution to their problem. They either decide to commit or they don't. Okay? And that's as simple as it has to be. So really start thinking about the land of the wealthy, the people who are investing and spending vast amounts of money on various different things. Dogs, tea bags, cars, houses, holidays, various large amounts of money being transacted every single day. Okay? I want you to really focus on one singular business model. Okay? And I want you to do it exceptionally well. What I see in the fitness industry a lot of the time is people kind of trying to do everything, run an online program, run an offline business, run this different program, Zumba, like body pump, whatever it is, they run different classes as opposed to programs that are designed to solve problems. And this is where it becomes very, very difficult to communicate your value if you're delivering something that is just a commodity that can be found elsewhere. Okay? So what I really want you to focus on is the signature program that we're going to help you create. Also, how I structure my business, we have a large group training program, which is basically a bootcamp, and we have the signature program. Those are the two things that we're really, really going to focus on, and that's what we're going to do exceptionally well. We're going to create the marketing machines for it so that you can make your business model suit your lifestyle and that it delivers results both to you and the prospect. Now, that's important. Now, you must gain the result you desire from this program as well as the prospect, because let's simply face it here. If you create a program that goes very busy, it generates you the amount of money that you desire, yet you're working every single hour that God sends, then I can tell you right now that you won't be happy, nor will you be satisfied with the results that your business is giving you, okay? And you'll end up being a busy fool, earning good money, but unhappy, okay? So yes, we want to create profit. Yes, we want to help people, but yes, we want to do this in a leveraged way so that you can take time out and create a lifestyle business, really, so that you can do the things that you want to do in your life, so that your business will, in a nutshell, fund the lifestyle that you want to live. Okay, so that's very, very important. You're going to have to get really comfortable at having conversations with your prospects and enroll them into your programs. Okay, the top and bottom is, the more conversations that you have with people about your program, and the more that you help them understand where they are and where they want to be, the more chance you have of enrolling people into your program, which also means you're going to earn more money, you're going to help more people, okay? So if you're uncomfortable with speaking people over the phone, you're going to have to get over that fear, because that fear right now is holding you back and it's keeping you exactly where you are right now, okay? And there's various different frustrations that people have when it comes to speak to people on the phone, but we will cover this also. I'm going to deeply go into how to have these enrollment conversations using the easy enrollment methodology, and we'll cover how to make these super easy and enjoyable, and we want to move away from being pushy and salesy so that you no longer have to feel like you're trying to convince people to come onto your programs. For example, various conversations that I have with Fit Pros is they find that a lot of the time people ask the price up front. Okay, or they say, well, what do I get for my money? And we get ourselves into this trap of saying, well, you get 3 training sessions per week, you get a nutrition plan, you get a training plan, you get this. And we end up overloading them with a bunch of stuff instead of really communicating the value and finding out where they are and where they want to be. And just holding up a mirror to their current situation so that we can help them the best we can move forward. Now, this program that I'm delivering to you right now will have the bare minimum to get you the result that you desire without overwhelming you and overloading you. Okay, so most people will put an abundance of information in that simply is irrelevant to getting the result that you desire, just to simply bulk it out and make it look valuable. Now, I'd far rather watch 12 videos and get the result that I desire rather than having to traipse through 50 different videos just to get the result that I desire. Okay, simply because the 50 videos looks more valuable than the 12. Okay, so that's really what you've got to have the mindset of also, is like, we will help you to enroll your clients, but without it being pushy and salesy, without cost really coming into it, and in a way that is going to help the prospect gain clarity and focus as to where they are right now, where they want to go, and also really to find out if your program is a good fit for that person or not. And if it's not, that's totally okay. At least you've helped that person gain clarity and focus and move forward. Okay. Also, we're going to dive into why low prices will harm your clients. So understand that having cheap or easy access programs will actually prevent you from helping people, and you'll prevent them from getting the huge results and transformations that they desire, simply because low price means low commitment. Now, if people aren't financially invested in your program, then I guarantee that they're not going to value the information that you share. They're not going to listen to you, which is going to lead to you becoming more frustrated, more basically, you're going to lose focus and desire to help people, because simply people won't turn up. People aren't going to listen to you when you ask them to do certain things. And it causes a lot of unnecessary stress when, if you have a higher price program that is super tailored to the person that wants to get involved, and you do the enrollment conversations the way that we're going to teach you, then you'll get huge results for your clients, huge transformations, which will fund future business, but also will allow you to enjoy what you're doing without the stress, without the frustration. Okay? So that, in a nutshell, is the required mindset for this program. Okay? And we'll get deeper into each of these points as we go through the program. And now, here's a lot of the frustrations that I hear from the fitness professionals out there. Okay? So they're really struggling to generate leads in a dependable and consistent way. Now, if this is one of your frustrations right now, you're in a very good place, for starters. So welcome along. This is going to really help you overcome that. But secondly, if you haven't been able to generate leads in a dependable and consistent way, you're actually leaving your business to chance. And it's not really by your own choice or your own control to grow the business in the way that you want to. Okay? So a lot of people that I speak to, the business kind of grows a little bit organically over a year. But that organic growth will never, never, never outweigh the ability to grow a business using a structured and leveraged marketing machine. Okay? So a lot of frustrations that Fit Pros also have is that not enough people inquire about the programs, and they're constantly having to push their programs and training programs via Facebook statuses, via emails, or via telling people, or asking for referrals and things like that. And it becomes very pushy in terms of how to attract people into your programs. Now, what we're going to teach you is how to have people chasing you down rather than you chasing them. Okay? And that's a very different thing to how most people operate their fitness businesses. Here's another one. I hear fitness professionals say this a lot of the time. They're constantly hit with how much is it prior to being able to demonstrate value. Now, the real reason this happens is because you aren't in control of the situation and you haven't set an agenda for the conversation to take place. Now, anytime that a prospect is speaking to a trainer, I'd say 90% of the time, the first thing they hit them with is how much is it. Now, if you learn and take control of the conversations, how we're going to teach you to in the easy enrollment methodology, then you're going to be in control of what's going on. You're going to set the agenda, and they're going to follow your lead through the process that you want to take them. And that's really going to qualify them, and it's going to give them clarity as to where they are, where they want to be, and if they're a good fit for your program, so that you can make a real good decision of whether you want to work with this person, whether they're just happy being where they are, like truly happy. Maybe they're not a good fit for your program, and that's okay, because that's going to save you a lot of future stress. Okay? I hear a lot of trainers say they're unsure how to sell they're unsure how to sell the services without being salesy. Okay, now this is a common frustration because we feel like we're a salesman. We feel like we have to discount things to get people into our programs, or we feel like uncomfortable or awkward speaking to people about our training programs because we lack self-worth, because we lack the ability to understand that our program isn't expensive. It's solving a deep-rooted issue and problem that this person has. So we're going to teach you how to have these conversations without being salesy, okay? You've considered lowering your prices at some point to get more clients. Now, I'd say 90% of the people that I speak to day to day on the strategy sessions that I conduct have considered at some point, if not already, have lowered their prices to get more clients, okay? And now, this is a downward spiral that is simply going to ruin your business. The reason that people can't get clients is because they don't have an effective marketing machine. So what they essentially do by lowering their prices, they now have to market harder in order to get more clients, which is the exact thing that they were struggling with in the first place. So it wasn't the price that was the problem, it was their ability to market their business. Now they have to market their business far harder just to earn the same amount of money as they would have if they kept their prices high. Okay, so higher price programs actually require less marketing than lower price programs. Okay, so this is why most fit pros struggle with this level of success. Okay, they believe their business grows via word of mouth, so they leave it down to chance as to whether their business grows or not. And they truly believe that that's the best way to grow your business. Now I'm here to tell you today that it's not, and that this program will teach you exactly how to grow your business, but in a way that you are controlling the process, that you are taking control of your destiny, and that you aren't leaving it down to chance or others to generate your business, okay? And it's a very empowering place to be. Now, one of the biggest comments that we get from the fitness professionals who jump on this program is the fact that they, for the first time in their business career, feel like they're in control of where it's going, where they want it to be, and have a clear vision and plan of how their business is going to grow over the next 12 months, rather than just kind of month to month thinking, where's the next client coming from? Where, like, am I going to get any referrals this month? Or asking clients for referrals, all of these different types of things. And that's why most fit pros struggle. They also have issues with charging higher fees than their competition. Okay, so most fit pros are limited by their own self-limits, their own self-limiting beliefs, and they kind of price themselves in with other trainers, which puts them into the crab bucket, if you like. So everybody's fighting for the same clients. Everybody's fighting for the same things, rather than stepping out of that crab bucket into a new bucket where you're the only person in that bucket, where you can take choices and choose who you want to work with. You can turn clients away. You can really decipher exactly who it is that you want to work with. Charge whatever you want and whatever you feel you're worth, so that you can get people the results that they deserve, okay? And that's why a lot of fit pros struggle. A lot of fit pros also have poor money mindset and low self-worth, leading them to charge less and working with anybody, okay? So they'll simply take on any client just to really get money in, so that they feel like their business has grown, but also they'll do it so that kind of they don't have to tackle charging higher prices, so that they don't have to tackle the fear of asking for more money, okay? Or they don't have to tackle the fact that they have low self-worth, and their low self-esteem prevents them from charging higher fees, okay? So we're going to go into that as well. They have a substandard or no marketing machine at all, and it sways more to the fact that they have no marketing machine. They have no ability to spend money to create clients, and that's the real big thing that holds most fitness professionals back. They don't know how to market their services effectively. They'll use Facebook statuses, they'll constantly post on people's walls, they'll message people, they'll chase people, but they don't have any simple system that brings clients to them. And that's really what we're going to cover in this as well. They're also, a lot of the time, distracted by new shiny objects and are constantly trying new things and listen to people who don't really have a business or have never had a business in the fitness industry. And that's where a lot of the frustration comes from, is because they're constantly buying into products and whatever different seminars and books and things like that. And they never really implement one thing, but it's kind of like they complicate things. And like I said before, people are addicted to the struggle. So they're constantly looking for solutions to the struggle that they have, yet they never really move away from it. Okay, so I'm asking you right now to, if you are one of those people who are addicted to the struggle, I'm asking you to really remove yourself from that and just really focus on this whole system and process and realize that it will transform your business and everything about it. So let's move into the 50K in 90 days model of implementation. It's as simple as this. We generate traffic. We have a free trial, a webinar or video series, okay? Depending upon the business model, and we'll go into this in more depth as we get through the training. I recommend certain things for certain different business models. So whether you're running an online business or whether you're running a offline business will vary differently. They then apply for a strategy session or apply for the free trial, okay? Then they become a client or they don't, okay? So after the strategy session, they either become a client or they don't. And that's fine. That's not a big deal. If the prospect isn't suitable, they're not suitable, and that's completely fine, okay? And I want you to become at peace with that. Okay, I want you to detach away from the outcome. I want you to focus on helping people in the strategy sessions, and we'll go way more into depth in those. But I want you to detach from the outcome. So people either become a client or they don't. It's not a big deal, okay? Now, let's recap about the system. So the traffic comes from various sources, but we're going to use some advanced lead generation strategies. How I operate in my offline business is I drive people to a free trial of a program. They then fill in an application form, which will then get me to speak to them on the phone. We book them in for a one-to-one strategy session, secured with card details. And then in the strategy session, we basically give them clarity about where they are, where they want to be. And then if we feel they're a good fit, we offer them a solution, and they either become a client or they don't. Okay, and that's as simple as this business model is, guys. And I want you to really think about this. Like, this is all it comes down to. You don't have to complicate it any more than that. Now, don't confuse simplicity for lack of effectiveness. Okay, because this is super effective. And actually, how I run my FitPro coaching business, I drive traffic to a webinar. They then apply for a strategy session. I speak to them on a strategy session. They become a client or they don't. So this can be applied in any way, shape, or form. And it's working so effectively in my business right now. Okay, so that's the system overall. And that's as simple as it is, guys. That is it. Now, you're going to really want to complicate this, but please don't. Understand that the more you stick to the system, the better you stick to the system, the better the results you'll be, and the less frustrations and struggle you will experience. Okay, so here's how to build your 50K in 90 days model. All right. You must create goodwill or equity to some degree. So depending on the business model that you decide to run, this will dictate exactly what you use to build the equity. Okay. So we use a free trial for our fitness camps and our signature program, Barbell Babes. And this is enough to really generate the lead and for them to apply for the program. Now, then this kind of gives context of who you are, right? So they get into a free trial or whatever it is. They then have the application form. They fill in the application form, which then makes them in a position of applying for something, okay? Which has a very different mindset. All right. Now, for example, let's use this in the FitPro coaching front point of view. Basically, the goodwill and equity that I develop is through simply having a webinar where I deliver really good, high quality information. I don't pitch on there. And then I offer the next step. And the next step is a strategy session. Then when they come to the strategy session, they now have context of exactly who I am. They've applied for a strategy session, which if I don't want to, I don't have to speak to that person. I just simply can offer them an email saying, you know what, I'm really pleased that you applied for a strategy session, but right now I'm not sure if we can help you. And that's completely fine as long as you don't do it in a jerk off type of way. As long as you do it in a cool, polite way. Okay? Then from the application form, you contact them and either book the strategy session or not. Okay? Then in the strategy session, you give them lots of clarity and focus as to where they are right now and where they want to get to. And you'll continually hear me repeat that because that's super important. Okay? Then the one-to-one strategy session. We basically use the easy enrollment system and methodology to deliver these strategy sessions. And this is where I teach you really how to make this conversation very enjoyable for both you and the prospect, but massively high value, but also allow them to give great clarity to their current position and to their future position. So that not only do you have the ability to now offer them a solution, but they can really see why they need your help also. So it never becomes salesy, it never becomes about price, because simply all you're doing is offering the solution to their problem. Okay? And then from there, some people will fit and sign up and some people won't. And what I really want you to get into the mindset of is that's not a big deal. Okay, and it's entirely okay for people not to sign up for your services or your programs, whatever it is, that's entirely okay. And it will happen. Like, the better you get at the easy enrollment system, the better you get at your marketing and delivering good content and really tracking this and pushing forward with the system, the better the results you'll get. But sometimes people just don't sign up. It's as simple as that. You're not going to get everybody that you generate leads for to sign up to your programs, nor you're going to get them to turn up all of the time, or even on the phone. And that's okay, because you just keep rinsing the system over and over again and keep driving people into your lead bait and rinse and repeat over and over and just keep repeating the system, all right? You then have the ultimate marketing machine, the ability to keep doing the right things over and over again, so that then now no longer do you have to, okay? You no longer have to push, hustle, stress, or be frustrated about where your next clients are going to come to, because they're going to be attracted towards it, all right? Now, I'm going to help you within this training, create your very own signature program. It's going to be a higher priced group training program where it will be priced for maximum leverage for both time and money. Now, this will vary depending on let's go back. This will vary depending upon the business model that you run. So whether it's online, offline, whether it's coaching, whether it's training, whatever it is, it will vary, okay? So we're going to break down exactly how to create this and do it for maximum leverage of both time and money, but also results for the prospect. Okay, to support your programs, to support the program, you'll create content to assist delivery so that no longer you have to deliver information on a one-to-one basis. We really want to leverage people into groups, but yet still get the results that they would get working one-to-one with you. And this comes from delivering high-quality content and information that's going to help them move closer to where they are. Having that created and recorded is going to allow you to then rinse this system over and over again, and people come in at any point, they take on the information and they get the result that they desire, but they really feel like they're getting the value. Okay, so we're going to teach you how to do that too. For example, the signature program will likely be a 12-week transformation, and we'll structure the programming so that you can market as evergreen, meaning that you can take people on at any point of the cycle. Okay, so whether it's week 3, week 4, week 5, week 6, week 7, it doesn't really matter, because we're going to teach you how to do it in a way that you can take people on at any point, but also so that they receive the maximum value and get the result that they require, but also the result that you require. Remember, this is all about building the business around your lifestyle, not the other way around. Now, I want you to hold that key at the forefront of your mind so that we can really, really, really delve deep into how you want your life to look, how to help the maximum amount of people make the maximum amount of money in the minimum amount of time. Okay? We'll aim to fill each signature program with just 20 people to grow your revenue by £4,000 per month ASAP, sorry. So for example, if you're running a live training group, this will equate to just 8 hours of teaching per week. For example, our Barbell Babes program, we have 16 people per group with 2 coaches. Right now, you might not have the ability to have 2 coaches, so it might be that you run 2 groups of 10 people, 4 times per week. And in this time period, you're able to then basically grow your business by £4,000 per month, because 20 people times £200 per month is 4,000. Now, you could do that in the next 30 days if you really take and implement this stuff. Okay, it's not going to be easy though. We will look at profit maximization, so how to use larger and smaller groups to create your revenue depending on the business model, and bring people in to assist the conversion and delivery of your training. Okay, so like I said, our Barbell Babes group, we have 2 trainers running a group of 16, so that's 8 people per trainer. We're going to teach you how to do that, bringing people to assist the delivery of your training, but also how Danielle operates in my business as the CEO of Client Experience, and how she assists in really converting people from leads into paying clients, okay? And really, you're going to discover how I generate an 18,000% ROI on Facebook adverts, and learn how to track your numbers effectively so that you know how much to spend on adverts to generate just 1 client. Once you know that, then it's scalable. So if you know that you put £1 in and generate £5 back, or in our case, we put £1 in and generate, I think it's £180 back in terms of the lifetime of a client, then that is when you know you've got a really profitable system that's scalable, okay? So here's what you're going to cover in the whole time of this program. Week 1, which is obviously today, that's your 50K in 90 days plan. So that's the overview of the program, what we're going to go through and everything like that. Week 2 is the positioning and authority. Okay, so that's how to really position yourself as an expert, give yourself great authority in your local area or online, if that's what you're doing, so that you can start to command higher fees and higher prices for your training programs and your services and products and programs. Then the week 3 is the who, like who is it that you want to work with, how much time do you want to spend doing this, and how to create your signature program. Then week 4 is creating the compelling lead bait. So that's how to generate the lead. So what is it that is the magnet to get people into your lead and your funnel system? Week 5 is diving into easy enrollment. So that's part 1 of the how to enroll clients without being salesy or pushy or hypey or whatever it is, in an easy and fun way for both people. Then we go a little bit deeper in week 2. And in week 7, part 3, we go deeper again and give you a real deep understanding as the whole process behind these calls so that you can apply them and you can really understand the methodology, as opposed to just me telling you, say, if this happens, do this. If this happens, do this. I want you to get a deep understanding so that you can really, really help people, but also so you can get maximum results for your business. Now, week 8, we go into the advanced lead generation. So how I use Facebook adverts, how to set up the tracking, and how to give you a great big overview of what it is and what Facebook ads are, and like understanding the terminology and the technicalities of everything. Then we dive deeper in week 9 and even deeper in in part 3, week 10, okay? Then we look at week 11, like retention and the role of the CEO of client experience. So how Danielle plays the role within my business so that we can keep more clients, and she can really take a lot of the strain and stress off the trainers like myself, having to do everything on top of everything, okay? And then guys, into week 12, we go into team building. So how to build your team of trainers, how to create a lifestyle business so that you can work, like right now I'm teaching 7 hours within my business, okay, a week, 7 hours, and we're generating, I think, about 14,000, 15,000 revenue this month. So we're going to teach you how to do that also. All right, so that's it, guys. That is the 12 weeks outlook, how it's going to roll. And here's the model of implementation. Just to give this at the forefront of your mind, this is all it takes, yeah? Traffic to the lead bait, whatever that is, the free trial, webinar, video series, whatever it is. Then they apply for your program. Apply for a strategy session, sorry. You don't directly pitch the program. They apply for a strategy session. And then in the strategy session, you discuss what would be the best solution for those people after you find out where they are currently, help give them clarity and focus, where they want to be, and really make that clear and help them experience the emotions of that. And then you can offer them a solution if they qualify. Okay, that's important, if they qualify, because you want to keep yourself positioned as not needy or desperate, but unique, unobtainable. You want to be the person that tells them whether they qualify or not. Okay, then they become a client or they don't, and that's not a big deal. Okay, and that's exactly all it is, guys. So that's the 50K in 90 days model of implementation. What I want you to do is really work through the training, do everything that I ask of you, so that you can start to move towards the life that you deserve and the life that you require, okay? And build a business that is dependent upon your lifestyle, not the other way around, okay? So your lifestyle isn't dependent upon your business, all right? And I want you to be free of that feeling of having to work, also free of that feeling of continually working 15, 16-hour days, not seeing your family, your friends, or anything else, so that you can create profits, you can help a lot of people, and also you can live the life that you desire. Okay, guys? So thank you very much for tuning in. I will see you in the next module, which is positioning and authority. And take care, take action, and we'll speak soon. Bye-bye.